Good morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? How are we feeling? Happy Thursday. This is my Friday. Good morning, Keith. What's going on, buddy? How are you? How are you doing? Keith, when are you going to come up here and join me and give us a little bit of that Keith smile? Pulls Tim. What's up, bud? Second here. I feel like maybe you've listened previously, maybe through Twitter or something like that, but welcome to the show. If you haven't, if this is literally your first week, then thank you for thank you for stopping by. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you're a long time lurker or if this is your first week. Dr. Feelgood, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Dr. Feelgood, I literally really wanted to catch your show with you and your son on Sunday, and I made like a plan to heart it, favorite it, all that stuff. I have my notifications off, so that's like one thing. Like I'm still not gonna do that, turn my noties on, but I really wanted to see it, and I didn't. I just got real busy doing stuff, making stuff, hanging with the family, all that stuff. Sunday's a busy day. I know you know that. I know you know. Morning, Dylan. What's up, buddy? Hope you have a good drive into work and a good work day. K-Save, yep. Anytime, man. Any morning. Whenever you're free at this hour, just let me know. Cool. All right. Pulls Tim. Uh, this is the Daily Dad Show. Just a couple of us in the V Friends community started this stream year and a half, 2 years ago. It's based around this book, The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. It's one page a day. We kind of just read it. Nope, it just blank. Um, just read it, and eventually we kind of talk about the page. Usually we end up just shooting the shit, going through whatever the chat wants to go through or whatever our daily life is going through. But yeah, tell us, are you a dad? Do you have kids? Storming the couch, coming off a great weekend. I know it's Thursday. Yeah, David, where have you been? I think you said you went somewhere, but I don't got any details. um but yeah, we need some David time. We stream every Sunday. I know. I know. I will get there. I will get there. It's just, Sunday's that day. Sunday is that day where it's, I don't know. We just hang out. We just hang out. We do laundry. Yeah, Sunday was my busy day. So it was like laundry, chores. It's like prepping for the whole week. It's like realizing that like I took Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday and didn't do anything to prepare myself for the next week of work. Good morning, Bukes. Bukes is a legend, y'all. Did you guys know? If you guys didn't see yesterday's stream, please go back and watch it because you will learn a good amount about Bukes. Obviously, there's way more to know. Um, but we got to know him. We got to see his face. He's not actually a camel, and he definitely wasn't wearing a green sweater over a yellow collared shirt. So, oh sweet. I was working. Is one of your daughters out there? I don't think I or was it work? Yeah. Tune into yesterday's show, learn about Bukes. It was a good conversation. Um, and yeah, dude, he's got a Bukes, you got like quite the following. My notifications were blowing up yesterday after you quote tweeted the show. It's just the amount of camel uh PFPs that responded. It just cracked me up before bed and then this morning. So good stuff. I mean, I'm not surprised, but it was something else for sure. Um, all right. I think I'm gonna be solo on this one. Jason's got some work stuff, and Ryan and Blaze are flaky as fuck, as we all know. So I'm gonna hang out here. I'm gonna try to talk to y'all for 30 minutes about nonsense. Yesterday was, just one of those great moments where, the family all came together. Brooklyn had her winter band concert. So she's been in the band for this is her third year now. Um, So fifth, sixth, and seventh grade, she plays the flute, and the improvement of like her class is like it feels like worlds different than those first years. So it was really cool to see. It was really cool to listen, like hear the, like actually hear the songs, the beat, all that kind of stuff, see the kids um having a good time. Brooklyn was having a great time. She's got a what they call a shoulder partner. So um they're basically like the next chair over, they share a stand, they look at the same music, they're typically playing the same instrument, maybe a slight variation. And her and this other girl were just they seemed to be really having a good time. They were being a little too playful, but I did see an interaction with them and the teacher afterwards, and it seemed like the teacher, like me, was happy that they were having a good time, doing a lot of the 6-7 kind of stuff. So I don't know that that's exactly what they want. And then the other thing that was great. Good morning, MP. Uh, is their teacher. Their teacher's like truly an amazing band teacher. It's probably something I should talk to Jason about, but he's one of those guys that you could tell he lives and breathes um, band, music, kids, all that stuff. He teaches from the fifth grade, so like the intro level, all the way through middle school. So he travels to different schools. I don't know a lot about him, but I can just tell he's very passionate about about what he does. The kids all like him and respect him. Like Brooklyn, has said numerous times, like he's one of her favorite teachers. And he shouted out his students in that have gone through his program and into high school. There was a lot of love and passion last night, so it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was great to experience, and kind of one of those moments in parenting where you see all the like the hard work in your kid, or you see all the hard work in what you put into, and you see it, pay off in like a more grand way versus like what we are typically talking about even today in today's reading is more of the garbage time, like the little stuff, like finding those moments to enjoy in just like the everyday life. So yeah, it was a good one. What's up, people? Talk to me. How's everybody else doing? What's everybody else going on? Where are you up to? Let's see, what else is going on in my life? This weekend it's gonna be a fun one. Getting close to Christmas, getting close to all that stuff. I hope everybody's ready for that. Guys, don't forget your wives. Definitely don't forget your husbands. Um, but get don't wait till the last minute, people. Figure it out and figure it out soon because there's nothing worse than that rush at the end. And then doing the the last minute not as thought out gift. Um, okay, so today's reading, December 11th, titled "The Present is Pleasurable Enough." So it goes through a story. Wait, I'm losing track of things. Okay, this one goes through the story of Theodore Roosevelt tracking and catching and killing his bull caribou that he'd been looking for days. Okay, gotcha. Now I remember. Um, it's basically the difference, the balance between keeping your eye on the prize, like the end result, but staying grounded in the present and realizing that it's the journey, it's the walk, it's the path, it's whatever you want to call it. Uh, that's really full of those like beautiful moments. Like daughters in your case, friends, anything like that. There wouldn't be a minute if not for the last one. There wouldn't be a minute if not for the last one. What's that referencing to? What have I said? What did I just say that made you say that and then made Dr. Feelgood laugh? There wouldn't be a minute if not for the last one. Sorry. I that one went right over my head. You see it here live. Um, Back to the reading maybe? I'll give you a moment to explain to me, and then I'll try to pick up where that one went. But yeah, we sometimes we focus on the bigger picture, the game, the finale, the concert, the what have you. Don't wait till the last minute. Yeah, there wouldn't be a minute if not for the last one. Don't wait till the last minute. Gotcha. Okay. That's that's the only minute I ever use. Love the pressure. Okay. All right. Um, I still don't think I'm tracking with you, Keith. What am I missing here? I hope you guys understand. I don't know where I'm going. But anyways, I'm sorry. Uh, what am I missing here, guys? Someone help me pull it together. Don't wait till the last minute. Oh, you're talking about the gift? Are we talking about like don't wait till the last buying wives gifts? There wouldn't be a minute if not for the last one. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now I got it. I understand. I've been caught up. Thank you. That was gonna wreck me for a minute there. Whew. Okay, fine. I get it. Some people like the pressure. Some people like the procrastination. Some people live by that last minute. It wasn't that deep. I thought you were talking about the story. And I figured it was something that I said, that just sparked that. No worries. Um, Please don't take that as a don't text in the chat slash interrupt Dom's train of thoughts. I still love it when you guys chat because I can only go and ramble for so long. So some guys work under pressure for the best gifts. Me, yeah. Okay, got it. Teach their own. I am not usually one of those guys. I typically try to get it out pretty dang early. My move is I listen as early as possible in the year um, to things that my wife wants or is needing or is looking for or loves. And I just try to get those stacked pretty early for her. Um, oh, Blast Reach. What's up, bud? Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you coming back. I did want to circle back with you and ask you what it is that you stream. You said you were a streamer on Twitch. My assumption is it's a game because you came from Revan's stream, but what you do uh, and what it is that you stream. Dom does work under pressure, but he does have his squirrel moments. Yeah, very much. Yeah, like I said, two screens. I'm paying attention to the comments. I'm not just here to talk and drop any sort of knowledge on you guys. If you came for that, yeah, just wait till Jason and Ryan come. I'm more here for the back and forth and the chat and to see what you guys think about the page. My hope is that you're all reading, um, because this is one of those things where a book, a page, a like content online or whatever, like it hits differently for every person. You all live in completely different lives than me, have different kids, so obviously you're going to take this page differently than I am. I'm hoping that I'm in my explanation of how this reads to me, it maybe helps you think in a certain way or act in a certain way. Whoa, Whiskey Jack, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good morning. First time caller. What's going on? I game, but it's been tough because all of my extracurriculars. I do a lot of nonprofit work on top of my. Oh, nice. All right. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely difficult to fit it all in to that's part of the reason why when that's part of the reason why this show doesn't really go much further than this morning routine for me. We talk, we have in our community, the V Friends community, we have a lot about like, creating content and putting it on multiple platforms and trying to like expand your reach. And then one day maybe, finding a way to make an income out of it. But for me, this is just more of a like, it's not it's more of just like a quick little, I call it my dad chat, it's more of like a good morning chat with friends. I get to like unload a little bit, I get to listen and talk to you guys a little bit, and then I go about my day of, work stress, life stress, getting it all done, and there's not a lot of time, like you're saying, to game, but there's not time for me to back end work this into anything bigger. And I think that's what a little bit happened to Ryan is he was doing a lot of that work, and then I think he started to feel a little too much pressure with everything else that he wanted to tackle with his life, his family, and his career. So yeah. But yes, this is exactly the way I think of it. Is it's just a great way to start the day. We come in here, we talk, we uplift each other, we talk about some problems, we talk about some good things. People are more than welcome to celebrate a win. People are more than welcome to let me know, they have this coming up, that coming up, a trip, a podcast. If anyone wants to share anything, like you guys feel free to drop it in the chat and I will entertain it. As long as it's not a link to some weird stream thing, those people get banned. But those are just thoughts. So that's what this is for me. I hope it's that for all of you guys. There's no pressure for anyone to be here all the time. Please follow the room. 6 more followers to 120. Um, really? All right. Thanks for that, Dylan. I think one thing that we were wanting to do was, and again, we don't push, but we were wanting to try to get our Facebook page, I think it is, of My Daily Dads to a couple more followers. So if anyone has Facebook and wants to search My Daily Dads, you should see the same logo. Um, if you want to give that a follow, that'd be great because I think we have to get to a certain number of followers to go live there. Uh, Dude, great question, David. Great question. I will I will attempt that on the back end right now, but I don't think I'm looped into Facebook on this computer. We'll see if this login works. There was something saved in there. Hey, look at that. Okay. All right. Well, shoot. I would not have thought that. So this is the Facebook page, guys. It's just my daily dads. We have 31 followers. We're trying to get to 100. So instead of on Jason's personal page, that's all. No big deal. My kid had his first band concert last night. Awesome. How was it? What instrument does he play? Um, Visit weirdstreamthing.com. I'm not a bot. Sounds weird, dude. Feel good bot talk. You are not. I'll still do it though. I trust you enough. Weirdstreamthing.com. Just try not to look in the reflection. It says can't reach this thing. I probably spelled it wrong. Trumpet. Nice. Yeah. Trumpet's a good one. I like that one. Feel good bot talk, but mainly just yeah, yeah. It's fun. Instruments are fun. Um, where are you trying to send me to, Dr. Feelgood? Weirdstreamthing.com did not work for me. But you know, I still typed it in. Well, that's great. Had his first band concert. Did he enjoy it? Like, is it a thing that you see him, going to beyond? And is he in the sixth, five, six, sixth grade region, or is it earlier or later in his life? Um, like I said, my daughter started in fifth. She's really enjoyed it. We have no idea where it came from. but honestly, she's our artist kid. She's definitely more music inclined, dance inclined, and all those kinds of things. Nice, love the trumpet, respectable sound, spit valve talk. Yep, it's gross. He hates art, so either band or art. Sixth grade, first year. Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, okay. So they get the choice of either band or art. Gotcha. That makes sense. I think that's what I chose too, and then I stopped. Um, but yeah, I think actually the reason why I stopped was, I'll drop this little bit of knowledge on anyone who has kids and is looking into band, but I stopped because what I remember my parents saying was that it was too expensive to get me, because I was doing saxophone. So they were saying it was too expensive. And then when Brooklyn wanted to do flute, I reached out directly to the teacher and was like, "Hey, daughter wants to do flute. Like, where do we go to look into buying or renting?" And he sent me a link. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the website, but he sent me a link, and it's a place somewhere on the East Coast, and they do rent to own, like real legit instruments. And it was super easy. There's basically no interest or anything like that. Like, there's a starting cost. They break it up over X number of months. You set it up on bill pay and never think about it again. And then one day you own it. Weird. Um, but it just made everything so easy. Like, the flute came, there were instructions on how to clean it. They have like a full on like warranty. They have like a trade up program. Oh, and the other thing is you can, if your kid just stops, like if your kid just was like, I don't want to do this anymore, which my kids are notorious for. Um, you just send it back, and that their program is, you just send it back, and you just stop paying on it. Like, you don't owe them the whole thing. Like, wherever you get to, you get to. If you pay it off, you own it. If you stop 2 months in, you just send it right back. So it was just, their terms and conditions were unlike anything I've ever seen for um renting or buying or financing. So it was great. If anyone's interested, DM me. I will find it for you if you need that reference. But it was a great place, and they had every instrument that you could look for. Um, which that reminds me, daughter's getting into guitar. Maybe I should circle back with them on that. Hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Because we did the Amazon thing for her guitar. We just got her like a 80-90 guitar, and it, to me, it seems good enough to start me see like it's a little weaker in like the string and the tuning. So I think that's kind of going to be the difference between like a $99 guitar and a $1,000 guitar or $500 guitar. I don't know what they cost. I have paid off so many violas in the day. Hmm, okay. So your kids did that? It's awesome. I like that. Maybe it was you. Maybe we gotta get David up here and perform a concert for us. Let's go. All right, guys. We're 5 minutes out. I don't feel like I referenced the page well enough, but that's what happens. Marketplace for guitars. Yeah, that's what I was told too, but I'm not a huge fan of marketplaces. It's just not my thing. You need to go to secondhand shop to get a guitar. Amazon. Ooh, I can help if you need advice on some. Oh, okay. Awesome. I Let's see. I think we're following each other. Pulse. I think I saw you earlier when I was doing a little bed doom scrolling this morning. Well, there's a Pulls Tim with only $6. I don't think that's you. I think your name was something like the real Pulls Tim. If I'm not mistaken. Not seeing you now, but I'll scroll for a bit. I'm bigger on X. Dude's massive, y'all. Massive. Yeah. The real underscore Tim Poles, right? Yeah. I think I see. Got a little poised pug. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. I found you. Followed. We are not following each other. Now I'm following you. I have a B flat clarinet and a B flat sax as my go-to around the house. What? David, that's awesome. Oh, great. I want to hear that, dude. Do you do any like you want to make a piece of content and just share it somewhere so I can hear you? Have you been playing like for a while? Like, oh, tell me it's all your life. That would be amazing. Tell me it's like since fifth grade. Hobby and sound. Okay. If you guys need any marketing help, that's what I've done for over 20 years. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Played since high school. Awesome. Freaking dope, dude. See? Okay, guys. So this right here, this is why I'm here. Like I just like getting to know people. I like I like knowing these little tidbits, about stuff. Like Pulse Tim gives advice on guitars. I'm assuming that's because he plays guitars or has some sort of experience in the guitar music industry. Or maybe he was just saying he'd give me advice on marketplaces. But either way, I now know that he's a person and that he has some sort of knowledge on something. We got a marketing guy who also plays games, and he is father of one, older kid in his 20s. He's just learning all this stuff. It's great. I've been working on voice recently, messing around, finding. And then David is just David. David is David's a goat. David does all kinds of stuff. I don't know. There's probably nothing David hasn't tried or touched, which is great. Um, Podcasting, public speaking. Now I'm hearing voice and sound. I played guitar professionally on the road for years. Okay. Damn. All right, dude. It's awesome. And tour buses and all that shit, huh? That's cool. Really cool. All right. We're going to have to dedicate a whole show to each one of you. I mean, that's honestly my mission, guys. I know I say this all the time. I am David. Yes, you are David. If anyone didn't know that, that's David. Um, It is a goal of mine. I am horrible at it. You can ask David. Um, but the idea is that yesterday's show was an example of me bringing up Bukes, who's been listening. He said he's been listening to us this whole time. So he's one of our Twitter lurkers. A lot of us are Twitter native, and what was I saying? Oh, my goal is to get you guys up here. So I don't know how to talk by myself and I don't have to wait for you guys to type something and you can just like we can just be talking on the phone basically with other people watching us. Would love to get one of our longest time listeners and lurkers, but he's always driving at this hour and I don't think he invited 161 people to the Facebook page. Okay, well, thank you, sir. That would make Jason's day if we got like a little flurry of follows on the day where I don't know what he's doing, but he's busy, which is not normal for him. So it must be something going on. I started playing trombone at age 5 through 8th grade. Should have kept playing trombone instead of going to basketball full time. Okay. No, you know what everybody always says, no, never too late to just pick it up again. Yeah, this is awesome. See, you guys make the show. I love trombone, especially big easy tunes. Yeah. Yeah, trombones are fun. I like I said, I mean, look, people always say it's never too late. But you know you more than anyone else knows you. So if you say it's too late, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I feel that way too. Oh man. But anyways, yeah, you guys make the show. You guys make this part so much more fun than just the last 15 minutes just flew by. Trombone's not like a bike. Oh man. It would be funny though. It'd be funny if you just like brought it out and it's just like You're like it was a bike, and it just like went off, and you were like, "Damn, all right, Jack, all right." Man, this guy Ryan Turner. I wish he would have came on today. He's one of my favorites. More like a unicycle. Okay, gotcha. But guys, that's the show. We keep it around 30 minutes. More of a strategy so that we're just not going on and on rambling all day every day. Uh More along the lines of, like I said earlier, this is like a slot in my morning routine of stuff that just helps me start my day. I hope it's the same for you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, who's Ryan Turner? Um really appreciate you guys coming here. I absolutely would love it for all of you to come back, especially our two new friends, Blast and Tim. Blast, it was either Sean or Matt. But yeah, love the Sean. There we go. Yes, sir. Turner guy is ornery. Yep, he is. He's a turd, but he's also really great. You know, he crosses that line like very well. Um, Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. I'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be home. Different background, as you know. LinkedIn, Sean. Okay, there's Sean's LinkedIn. If anyone wants to talk to him more on the back end, learn anything about marketing, etc., get to know him more. Uh, but yeah, I will have a share my vocal link, not a tune in a bucket, but experimental. Yeah, do it. Do it. Get on there. Get on there. He's the best. Dude, get. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. If you want to come on the show, DM me. If not, like I do have a running list in my head of people I want to DM and set up. The show is basically Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. Pacific. So if that time works for you a certain day, like seriously, just feel free to be like, hey, next Thursday, works for me, send me the link. I'll put it in my calendar. That's usually how I work. Probably the best way to do it. And then we can set it up. The shows aren't like pre-scheduled or like the links aren't live. Like the stuff goes live 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes before the actual show. So there is a lot of room for human error, forgetfulness. Oh, like I slept in, like that kind of stuff. But we're just dudes uh talking. So thank you again. See you guys tomorrow.